Today, I want to talk about the latest information about Japan travel ban, October 25th, 2021. So let's check it out. Hey, what's up? This is Dai from Japan Localite. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions, thoughts, please write it down into the comment box. I'll answer all of your questions and your comments. This is today's agenda. First, I want to talk about life is back in Japan. Second, what is the barrier for reopening our borders? Third, when Japan will reopen our borders? Last, what to consider? First, life is back in Japan. Let me read up this article. The Tokyo and Osaka governments said Thursday they will lift coronavirus restriction on restaurants and bars for next week for the first time in 11 months as infection continues to decline across Japan. The metropolitan and prefectural governments decided to eliminate restriction on eateries serving alcohol as well as their operating hours from Monday, despite concerns about a potential sixth wave of the virus in winter. So finally, from today, Tokyo, Osaka, other prefectures, all the restaurants, bars can open their business as usual. So today is a big day for Japanese people that our life is start to head back to normal. Next is the stats. People who get full vaccinated, it's 68.6% now. And the daily cases of COVID dramatically dropped to 236 yesterday. So from those numbers, I can say that Japan right now, the COVID situation is pretty good. So what is the barrier for reopening? This is my thoughts. First, the general election. Nothing will happen during the election. So we have to wait after the election. The election will finish at October 31st. So I hope the good news will come after November 1st. Let's wait for that. Second, third point. I really hate this, but I have to share this part. Politician is hesitating for reopening. Third, still, short-term business trip is top priority. I attached the article from Nikkei newspaper, and also the English version is available at Nikkei Asia. I put the URL on the description so you can check it out by yourself. And in the article, it say that the LDP party, some member of the LDP party, say that because of the light border restriction, the COVID cases spread out to our country. So that's why still easing our border restriction, they are still against towards it. And also the health ministry are not positive to discuss the easing of the border restriction with those politicians. So some politicians at LDP party and also the health ministry still not positive for reopening the borders. But the government said after the election they're gonna consider to gradually ease the restriction for the border reopening. But it said that the top priority is for the short-term visitors. I think they're thinking about the short-term business trip because those business travelers won't travel around Japan. They only stay in the one city for a few days, and the Japanese government still think that it can control their activities in Japan. So those mindset is still in the government. So unless those mindset won't disappear, Japan still, it takes time for easing our border restriction. This is my thoughts. And the fourth one is every day the media is saying that it might happen the next sixth wave of the COVID cases and the state of emergency will lift it again. So still Japan people are worrying about the rebound of the COVID cases. So this is my opinion. I think Japan government and the people have to think living with COVID. So when Japan will reopen its border, I updated this graph, but I didn't change my prediction. I think in November there's gonna be a great news coming up. So I'm hoping that students, workers can get into Japan December. And for tourists, I think that tourists can visit Japan around the cherry blossom season. But in November, it's gonna be a big change, I think. So I'm hoping that I can push back those estimations, those predictions more early than I predict right now. So what to consider? Several points I want to share. First, which vaccine will Japan approve for entering without quarantine? Currently in Japan, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca are approved, but we need 10 days quarantine. So, what about other vaccines? Does Japan also accept the WHO approved one vaccine, like in the US? So this is my question. And second, still limiting up to 3,500 passengers per day for entering from the airport due to the inspection operation at the airport. So I hope this restriction will be lifted soon. And third point, the digital vaccine passport will be used for international travel and vice versa. So there is no information about the digital passport. It says that it will start to operate from this December, but I don't know about the details. Can we use it for traveling overseas? Or how about overseas travelers, people for coming to Japan? Can they use their vaccine passport entering Japan? This is my question. And the sixth wave of the COVID cases. So still, Japan government is worrying about the sixth wave of the COVID case. So that's why they are still hesitating to resume the Go to Travel campaign, our domestic travel campaign. It's still taking time. It's not decided yet. And the criteria of state of emergency is not changed. So if there's a spike of the rebound of the COVID cases happen, there's some possibility for the state of emergency will be held again and our life will return to the bad days. So I'm not hoping that, but this is a point I think we have to consider it. So thank you very much for watching to the end. Don't forget to thumbs up, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and thank you for your comments. Your comments are always welcome. And I'm hoping that the good critical news for reopening is coming soon. So I cannot wait to make a next video for those great news. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon, guys. Bye.